So yeah, there it is. You ever go watch back and watch YouTube videos from like 5 or 6 years ago? Quite a bit, especially my own. Kinda, sometimes. It's not always pleasant. Man, that sub badge, the new ones look pretty sick. All right, check this out. Good font size.
Hey streamer, you forgot to scan that crack in the ceiling. I'm leaving now.
Hey, thanks Austin with the sub. Yeah, I touched up. I replaced the old pillow ones, which barely looked like pillows, with moons. I think the imagery of us using moons makes a lot more sense than pillows. Even though it was, I still think it was a nice idea. Whoop, wrong one. We gotta make a new save. We're gonna Metroid Prime 1 off the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Wii. This is one of the most valued games in my collection. It might just be. The only other rare one I could think of is, oh shit, hold on, let me check the options here, make sure they're all good. The only other one I could think of is, Final Fantasy VII, the misprinted version of it. Advanced, off, top option, advanced, off, top option. Advanced, off, top, right, and top. Concept of billows, using the billows to suffocate your subs. Oh, jeez. Well, then I guess it is a good thing we changed it, huh? And display? Oh, there is something to adjust here. We have to turn HUD lag off. I'm actually not sure why, but it says the instructions were to turn off the HUD thing. But yeah, this is a modded version of the Metroid Prime trilogy released on the Wii. This is the 3 Prime games released on the Wii with motion controls as the only option. This pink screen happens here. It's just ignore it. Released for the Wii, and no controller support. It's all motion controls. And I mean, that's fine. It controls really well with motion controls. The Wii mode is great for it. The problem is, I don't want to sit here in front of my computer monitor with my hands huddled together, you know, playing with motion controls for 2 to 3 hours. And play this game. Huge coward, I got scared. I was scared of Metroid Prime 2. I was, when I was a youngin', I got scared of areas that did drained health from you automatically, like the parts of Metroid Prime 2 do. Yeah. No, I was scared of 2, but 2 did get a Game of the Year award, so these games were still really, really good. Yeah. But yeah, the collection was released on the Wii. It's actually really fucking valuable. Yeah, looking at my wall, it's probably definitely the most valuable game I own. And I got it when it came out, and most of it is untouched. But yeah, it's It's a little buggy. This game in general on emulator is a little buggy. The trilogy and the original ones. I'm gonna try to not alt-tab at all because alt-tabbing seems to tend to break the game. I did some thorough like playtesting to make sure this keyboard and mouse mod worked and make sure the emulator was all good. And it runs pretty well. It runs incredibly well by my standards. By like anything you read, like a wiki or something, it's gonna go, yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. I think well enough is like, whoa. I think well enough is almost about identical to console experience. Hold on, I'm gonna do it now so I can minimize OBS. For some reason, OBS has a performance impact. But yeah, this is a mod of it that uses keyboard and mouse, and I didn't know that this existed. It took me quite a while to find, because this shit was, oh right, shit's kind of buried under the internet, and I couldn't find anything about it. And this project to make Metroid Prime Trilogy keyboard and mouse controls is going on for quite a while. Yeah, like not more than a year, I don't think, but Metroid Prime 1 and 2 in this collection work fine. They're still working on 3, but slowly. So, you know, just a hobby thing. But it's a really cool team of people that are doing what they can for this game. Any load buffering is usually because the game is on an external hard drive. Give me that. Yeah, otherwise the game runs really well. Surprisingly well. There's a really big modding scene for this game, and with a lot like going on, but yeah. I think this is, from my playtest experience of this mod so far, I think the only other thing Metroid Prime would need is a FOV slider to adjust the FOV. That's it. That's the only other adjustment I could think of to make this like perfect, because the FOV is still like really damn closed in. So it would be nice if it could be a little bigger. Squared and dropped it. Yeah, there's not even like... No, I know that feeling. I know the same feeling. I felt the same way. And still being older. I was just a scared person. But yeah, Metroid Prime definitely was a spooky one. I tried multiple times to play it. But like my playtesting of the game with this mod is as far as I've gotten in 1 and 2. I've gotten, actually I didn't even, I like started to and played it for like a little bit. Not here, but before. The one I have the most experience with is, Metroid Prime 3. I played quite a bit of 3. I was probably really far into 3, probably. And, I liked it. I remember, though, when 3 came out, critically kind of panned because of it had no multiplayer in an age where all FPS games were having multiplayer, and then Nintendo's over here with theirs without it, especially because 2 had it. I think that's a bigger deal, as Metroid Prime 2 had multiplayer, and 3 didn't have any kind of multiplayer. And if Metroid Prime 3 had online multiplayer, which could have happened, the Conduit on Wii had it. The Conduit and some other games on Wii had online multiplayer, and they were pretty great. But yeah, that would have been awesome. But maybe Metroid Prime 4 will have it. I picked a good time for this. Actually, no, by what is it? It's teased by Reggie and our Lord and Savior Jeff Keighley that there's gonna be a Metroid Prime trailer, something at the Game Awards later in December. I'm pretty sure they're in December. And we'll probably be done with this game by then. But yeah. So we're expecting that news soon, but yeah. I'm blind to this game. For the most part, aside from like the 2 hours or so I played in it, like the first area outside of here. Let me in. Just to make sure like everything worked and everything appears to be working really damn well. It's super smart how they did this mod. It's really clever because it uses the Dolphin has like super in-depth like control settings to where you can set it to like you think Jeff Keighley will have a major role in Death Stranding? Kojima did just tweet out that there are still more main characters to be revealed in the game. So I am absolutely counting on Jeff Keighley will be in the game. He's got to be next. I forgot what I was saying. So in Dolphin, in for like controls, you can set it to like, say the A button. The A button won't be pressed until like you're holding down another button, and that can go with like not just buttons but like mouse movements too. So like it's super clever. Like the I'll close this back up. Pulling up the visor thing is like what it does is there's a button on my mouse. Just the one key. The one key will press a button on the Wiimote controller and then move the mouse cursor in game in a certain direction so that it specifically hits one part of the visor. If I can pull at the visor, I'll show it. So if I press 1, it does this. 2, it moves the cursor up. You can see where the cursor's moving. It's so clever. Excuse me. I got 2 hands preoccupied, so I can't really mute myself if I cough. Come on. I can catch up. Damn, they're missing. That wasn't worth it at all. I'm just gonna meet up around it. If Kid you got to this, you'd have a heart attack. Yeah, it's a pretty easy boss fight. That's the other thing about this game is like it's an FPS, sure, but they were really clever about like how boss battles and shit worked. Like they still have phases and cycles and shit, and it's really awesome. And some enemies too, enemies that can only be killed with like certain weapons. Like they were really careful about not making it generic, and that's what just sets Metroid Prime apart from everything else, and why the game is still perfectly playable on controller or motion controls. Just it would be much easier on me to stream it without doing that. And also, you know, I'm close to the screen, so an FOV slider would be nice. Maybe way better than you would expected. Yeah. I believe it's a retro though, at least older retro. I mean, retro hasn't made any bad games, but it's just the controversy surrounding what the fuck's going on over there right now has me worried. Ah, fuck it. Oh, that was an accident. Whoa, oh no. Oh god, I actually can't see. Jesus, where are we? Okay, here. Just keep rolling. What's going on with retro? I think it's higher up issues, if I remember correctly. It was a while ago. But they're not working on Metroid, is what rumors have said, and they're having trouble with the abstaining. I don't know what they're working on, but if they were working on something, it's kind of in development hell. Yeah, just internal issues, supposedly. I don't know. It's hard to say when they've like. I mean, we haven't seen what they've been working on for a while, because there's no way they were just like working on the DK Switch ports, and like the shit they were still making was, you know, fantastic, like the DK games. Like they weren't putting out anything bad or mediocre at all. So you know what? It's just weird of Retro to all studios to have some shit going on with it. Oops. Let's go, go, let's go. Hurry. I remember when I was a young lad and I mean, I definitely had internet access and read internet. But I didn't hear anyone ever talk about why load screen, or like the doors in Metroid Prime on the GameCube versions, took so long. And doors take so long to open because they're load screens. And that's why they were able to improve it on the Wii. In Metroid Prime Trilogy, the load screens are not nearly as bad. Oh shit. Fuck me, I don't remember what button this is. Z? Yeah, that's... What button is Z? Hold on, let me actually pause and check the controls. Z is... left click. Not doing anything. Oh, just kidding, it's right click. Right, because it's the target on button. Alright. Or lock on button, rather. Thanks, turret. Mask and load screens. Yeah, it was really clever. I had no idea. I thought it was just like bugs or inconsistencies, you know, like the game just must not have registered the shot I fired to open it, or something like that. Did I hit the button? There we go. The other thing I do have to adjust, like, is my mouse DPI. My mouse has like a bunch of hotkeys on it, so I just set a hotkey that raises the DPI, because there is a sensitivity options that they provided in the emulator, but they're not enough. So he's clapping on your bongos. Speaking of that, I was trying to... I'm pretty sure I talked about trying to get the bongos to work with Dragon Ball FighterZ. That didn't really work out. And I can't figure it out. I think it's also, like, actually something with just the PC version. Like, oh, it was super weird. And so was the adapter, the GameCube to USB adapter I have. That's not the Nintendo one, but it's a Mayflash brand one. It's so weird. I think the only good GameCube to USB adapter is the Wii official one. Anything Mayflash is garbage. It's a good thing insert doesn't do anything on the emulator. In this version of the game, they've also updated the AI to where they'll essentially gank you and can come at you from any direction instead of just being in front of you. They changed AI interaction to be like that in the trilogy and in 3, because that's a change they made with 3, because you have motion controls and you can turn around so fast. And then they just made those changes in 1 and 2. Alright, who's ready to go find stuff? Where the heck to start? There's a door over there. There's a door over there. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. VR Metroid Prime, or Metroid 4. Yeah, that'd be a little much. What if they turned the Nintendo app into a VR app? And you have to use like you use a Labo VR headset kit. Where, like Google Cardboard. It's literally Google Cardboard, but Nintendo branded. That'd be so funny. You bugger. Ooh, the music. Alright. Just be Nintendo Cardboard, yeah. And they'll, you know, Nintendo won't just like sell cardboard, so they'll like bundle it with Metroid Prime 4. Oh, that'd be so funny. That would really be like, you know, why not try it? It probably won't be as good, because with that kind of VR, it's like a... Oh, one. What's my one button? I think it's map. Yep. M. It's M on the keyboard because M brings up the map. And then, unsurprisingly, I on the keyboard is inventory. Alright, let's go find stuff. But yeah, I really did own these games and just not play them. It's kind of weird to think. I didn't own a lot of, like at this point in my life, I was not owning a lot of games that I didn't finish. And I never traded them in either, which is also really weird. Like, it's not like I thought I would get back to them. Like, every time I tried to play, like, I did not get this far right now in Metroid Prime as a kid. I did not get this far. Metroid Prime 2 is a bit of a different story. That was a little bit further, and then Metroid Prime 3, that was a lot further. There's a save area over here. Now, for some, yeah, this is also the thing, like, that's about Metroid Prime is, you know, I have this mouse and keyboard accuracy, but sometimes it's still just better to right-click to lock on an aimbot. Especially with masses of enemies. A third of the GameCube library with one of those giant CD books. Yeah, I still have one of those somewhere. Not with any games in it, it's all music, but... And I mean, also, if anyone in chat wants to help out, and if I somehow miss anything, let me know. That's not a scan. I don't give a shit about scanning. I should also mention that. I don't care about scanning. I'm not gonna do it. I will intentionally not do it sometimes to annoy people that care about scanning. And people are really, like... I don't get it. People really, really care about streamers scanning. Can't get in there yet. And I mean, mostly because I'm not big on 100%ing in that way, but also because we don't do that with any of the stream playthroughs on this channel. 1 and 2 can say they're one of the best games. Metroid 1 and 2, the NES and SNES one, or the NES and Game Boy one, or Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Samus Returns was pretty solid. I do not like its controls, and you can't finish it on emulator. Other than that, like, I understand not everyone has the problems with controls like I did, so that's okay. GameCube one you're playing right now. Oops. Yeah, 1 and 2 then. Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Yeah, owned them, just didn't finish them. But, yeah, Metroid Prime 2 was Game of the Year, and before Breath of the Wild, that was the last Nintendo game that got a Game of the Year award. Literally can just shoot in one place and probably catch one. Slow the fuck down! I can't imagine the bit rate with a segment like this. Oh right, I can use the map. Or rather the compass in the top left. And then, like, I don't really have nearly as much experience with the other ones. The most I played, like, kinda a ways into Super Metroid, but I never finished it, and that was more recent, too. My most recent time playing it was with, Cheat. We did, I think I talked about it, we did Super Metroid Co-op, and it's a ROM mod where you and a friend like share progress in the game and also health, and like you what is it? Yeah, it like saves your data to I don't have Morph Ball to the website, and then it syncs it between your sessions simultaneously. It's fucking awesome. But we did it with an item randomizer, and I got all the way down to like the Ridley fight. While him and Cal was in on it too. We got really far in, and then what is it? Fuck off. I'm stuck. Door is stuck. Bug is stuck. We got that far in to the Ridley fight without Morph Ball bombs. They just did not drop at all. We just could not get Morph Bomb bombs. We could not find where they were. She felt too floaty, I guess. Up the air continued, huh? I might have hit that spot in my testing of this mouse and keyboard mod. Anyways, now we have the map, and I can't go that way without the Morph Ball bomb, so yeah, back that way in the main Chozo room, I believe, is an area that needs a super missile to open. No, I like Super Metroid. I believe she's not as floaty in the GBA ones though, as she was in that one. Let's go save. Oh, what's that? I see a super missile over there. I don't know if I got that before. I probably did. We also had some close calls in Super Metroid because the item randomizer has a few settings. You can set it to like a hardcore speedrunning mode, where it will, first of all, like item randomizers are designed to not soft lock. And there is a difficulty where if you know the tricks, it won't soft lock. I thought there was something else in this room. Here you go, guys. Lore. I won't read it, but I got it. What was I saying? I got really caught up in the lore. Shit. Super Metroid. Oh, jeez, what a mess. I'm certainly the scatterbrain, aren't I? Well, that's okay. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I said I would like go into that save file. Oh, right, about the item randomizers. So there's difficulties to the item randomizer. There's a casual difficulty, which is like if you don't know any of the strats, like the speed manipulation with morph ball bombs, or with the morph ball form in general. If you don't know that if you don't know that strat, then like you should do casual. Otherwise, the hardcore mode is intended for people that can. So we did casual, but there were still some really close calls, and frankly, if we were playing that separately and not in single player, we still would have soft locked. Because it's still, oh Jesus, they still want you to do some pretty insane tricks. I need to set a fire button, a turbo fire button. Would be cheating and not necessary at all. Oh yeah, that's another reason I do mouse and keyboard is because of a fucking carpal tunnel. This shit, it would not, that's another reason why it would not be as easy to just play this on a keyboard. It's absolute unit of a bug. The streamer starts shine sparking. Fucked, boy. Alright, sick. Now we got that, but we don't have the bombs. That's not gold. Damn, whatever. I thought I did pretty well. Now where are we gonna go? I should know, but I will look at the map. Because the bomb areas I was seeing... There's one up there, but I know you come back around up there, so I won't worry about that. Oh, this is where the music starts up, too. I love when Metroid does this. What was over there to the left? It was... Wait, we needed... I think we still needed... bombs? No, we didn't. We did not need morph ball bombs to progress back there at that room. I also remember being young and the complaint anyone had about these games was backtracking. Backtracking sucks. It's bad design, whatever. And then like I just stopped hearing those complaints. I don't hang out with the people that complained like complained about the game like that anymore. So I just stopped hearing backtracking. I hadn't played any Metroidvanias up to that point, actually. I don't know. I probably some indie game is my first Metroidvania. Maybe Strider. And then Symphony of the Night was the best one I think I've played, but and the one that solidified that I really enjoy Metroidvanias a lot. I very much enjoy Metroidvania genre. But yeah. I forgot why I started talking about Metroidvanias. It happens. And there's a way down here, but it needs a morph ball bomb. Whoa. Loading. Again, that doesn't actually happen if someone had the game on an actual hard drive. That's I have it on a external hard drive. I thought about how small this mod is, the mouse and keyboard one, and how fucking hard it was to find it. I wonder if they're looking for feedback, and if anything about this stream can help with that. Because control-wise, I can't really think of anything to critique because I think it's so goddamn smart in the first place. It's so smart in how like using the 1, 2, and 3 is. You know, sometimes I do have to look at open up the thing to see what the controls are, but you know, that's expected. Which way are we going? Left or forward? I believe we're going left. See how far left we can go. Spider ball. Well, that answered that. At first it did take me a while to get used to hitting middle mouse button and then 2 to get the scanner. And that may be because I have a mouse, I have an MMO mouse, so all of like 1 through 12 are on the side of the mouse. So I hit that really fast combination with just one hand on my thumb and not middle finger. Oh, don't have bombs yet. Should I be heading this way? Oh, yes I should. Sick. Dope. Okay, yeah, just making sure my DPI switch is still on. Lore. Goodbye, Lore. I get like it's really fucking atmospheric too with like everything with like lore wise. And I think it's really awesome still. But I mean, I do get the atmosphere of the game. I can't critique the atmosphere of the game and then like I can't say the atmosphere of this game is shitty even if I'm not going to get the read the lore, because there's a lot of lore they pack into this game and a lot of explanations for things. All right, so we can't get up and we can't go further. Oh, that loops back around. I definitely don't think we can go over there yet. I think I know where I can go. They only unlock art galleries? Well, you can... the internet kind of fucked that up, didn't it? Oh, wait, I was not supposed to go... I'll show what's down here anyways. Magmoor. Oh, lore? Oh, nope, just a rock. Alright, it's hot down there. Basically, it's really hot. I don't want to fall down and then come back up. No, but there's a lot of misinformation about older games like that. Especially early 2000s games, like, scans being required for 100% completion. You know, because people assume there was no factual answer because not everyone bought a strategy guide. And if I could think of any other good examples, I would cite them off. I would recite them. But 100% completion for some older games is definitely one of them. And it's also like it's a really interesting period when like a game comes out and they don't release something like a strategy guide, like Xenoblade 2, and like the community works together to solve shit. That was actually a really cool part about when Xenoblade 2 came out. Not like story figuring out what happens, but like miscellaneous side content, I guess. The blade stats and everything. what items did what, where to get rarer items. So where to farm them. Let's move on. Even strategy guys get things wrong. I don't know. Well, I mean, online ones, yeah, definitely. I've had print ones confuse me. Like, the reason I was so lost in, So lost in, what is it, Pokemon Coliseum when I was a youngin'. I swore I was reading the strategy guide. I remember when I played Pokemon Coliseum, I pointed out where the one room was that I was stuck, and the most hilarious part about it was that was after the post game, and I had actually beaten the story without knowing it. But yeah, and then get over here. And like I had the printed strategy guide, and the strategy guide I swore was telling me that was where I had to go, but like why, I don't know. I don't know what I was reading. I really don't, but I know I finished the game because I got to that part, and the NPC isn't there unless you like get that far in. Remember games like Final Fantasy 12? When Final Fantasy 12 came out, it was a game that was literally the drop rate of items from like chests and shit. We need the morph ball bombs. We can't progress. Was literally you had to buy the strategy guide to know how to get the best shit in Metroid in Final Fantasy 12. Otherwise, like, because you had to open certain chests in the game, like late game, and if you open those chests, just random chests in the open world, and if you open those chests too soon, then you lose everything. You lose the chance at getting whatever item is there. Damn it. Is that anything? Yeah, it is. Wow, I never got that before. I always thought that was a suspicious wall that I never had hit before. Like those guys too, it's just easier to hit them with the aimed one. One. There's two. Two. So in other news, tomorrow morning starts the Soul Calibur 6 beta. I think I said I was gonna stream that, but and I knew this yesterday, or I knew this when I last said it. But the closed beta, or not the open beta for Soul Calibur 6 is it's only ranked mode. It's not lobbies, so friends lobbies. That's not happening. So I don't know why I would stream it. That's not a community night. Not a community night. The community can't be there, you know. I have no idea why I was, like, as of last week, I was saying it was gonna happen, because it's not a community game. Oh, shit. Where's the other one? I don't remember it being, like, hidden. Oh, we're just missing one, and we got this one. I thought there was one there. We got this one. 2, 3, and we're looking for a crown. That's a creature, all right. That's handed to me. I love Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, like, a little more than Tekken, at least as far as the older games go. And by that I literally mean just Soul Calibur 2 against all of the other Tekkens that we had. We just didn't have the other Soul Caliburs. But yeah, Soul Calibur 2. Absolutely. Love Soul Calibur 2. I was playing some again just to get familiar with everything again. Looking forward to going back online. Not back online, but to play it again. Must be around here somewhere. Anyone in chat know where it is? I feel like I'm walking literally right over it. Maybe it is down below or against this wall. This is where a wider FOV would definitely come in handy. Unlike also, like, as we've been talking about it before, it's gonna be fucking stupid to see, like, Lyle and Jesse designs. And I haven't played a Soul Calibur with any sort of elaborate, create a character thing, so that'll be fun. The one in Tekken was really lacking. We're looking for one of these plates here, like this one, but it's got a little crown shape on it. It's got that one right there that I have in the middle of the cursor. Alright, I guess it's like a... Okay, well, they're all hands, but... It's in this room. It's really weird, I can't... It's too far away. Oh, there it is. Got it. So, I mean, I was kind of overlooking it. I was definitely kind of walking past it, but it was... Oh, god damn it, I got dunked me. It really just... That tentacle really just... That tendril really just slammed Samus down. Denied her. Let's try that again. Wait for it to fuck off. There we go. I believe there's 2 upgrades here. And that is the charge beam. There's also a randomizer for this game, which I think is really funny. And might also be fun to play. Oh wait, here, but I don't have more ball bombs. So I can't get through there. And thus we will be back when I find more ball bombs, wherever they are. And with the charge beam, I can't really get anywhere else new right now. But I mean, we have it. But yeah, Soul Calibur, can't wait. Gonna be a hell of a good time tomorrow, and then also when the game comes out. I have now pre-ordered it. I'm glad we got a lot of people to certainly play it on PC. Sick. Alright. I think we've gone that way. Can't go any further, so we'll go up and around, I guess. Whoop! Damn it. I tried. Got him. Oh shit, Jesus, it almost just pushed me off. Uh-oh. Help, help, okay, good. Would not have been a big deal if I fell, but I didn't want to come back up. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a specifically modded version of Dolphin, where, I mean, as far as I can tell, the major difference between this version of Dolphin and the regular Dolphin is, what is it? The mouse cursor stays locked in the middle of the screen. Which I in my own experimenting to try to get this game to work fine, I was really trying hard to get this game to just work right anyways in base Dolphin before I found out about this mod. And if the mouse cursor not staying centered was the one huge glaring flaw I had. And if I was able to do that, I think it would be possible. But I mean, these guys put in a lot of work on top of that to polish it. So it's all good. Oh, that's good to know. I can just pop that shot off. Oof. Nice. Open up. Open up. Got it. The health, I mean. I don't know, so on Saturday, Sunday, I don't remember when it was officially addressed, the Pokemon. No, I think I remember the last thing I said on stream was that Niantic was tweeting about the new Pokemon, implying that it's official and it wasn't a fuck up. And I'm also pretty sure I said that this could go one of two ways. Is one, this is how low people's expectations of Game Freak have sunk because people think this is actually a real Pokemon. And two, well, I forgot what the real one is, but I mean, there were a lot of people that doubt it. People thought it was, like Niantic needs to be fired because it's the Pokemon was a mistake. And it's really funny. It's hilarious looking back right now because there's still people defensive about it, thinking that the new Pokemon is actually a mistake and that Nintendo actually had animated a video, got voice acting in all languages for it, its announcement, and put all that work in just to cover for a mistake Niantic made by creating this weird Pokemon. Or even that it's still a placeholder for a Gen 8 Pokemon. Yeah, a lot of people still complain about Pokemon, especially after the anime. Which I learned, I'm pretty sure I talked about it. People always complain about the anime. One thing I brought that up before, about people complaining about the Pokemon anime. And before how people have actually complained about the anime style changing before. It was back in 2002 when the show didn't go from hand-drawn to digitally drawn, but it went to digitally colored instead of analog color. You know, like manually each cell. You know, they stopped doing that and started doing digital coloring in its place. And when that happens, it's a noticeable difference, and people complained. They had to complain, like it wasn't even airing in America yet, it was just in Japan, and with the complaints, their response to it was intentionally making the footage look bad by putting filtering on it and just noise on it to make it look not like that. And that's super weird because that happened in 2002. In 2002, the entire Pokemon anime up to that point, 5 seasons, it just fucking looked like a 90s anime up until like 2002. And that's how people wanted Pokemon to forever look like, was a 2D or a 90s anime. Did I say the magic word? Oh, what? That's timed? Holy shit, I didn't know that. But yeah, what was the other thing I was saying? About the show, about the anime? Yeah, the stupid... And I'll be honest, that's the worst designed Pokemon they've ever made. I can't think of a Pokemon with an actual worse design than whatever the liquid metal blob is. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's a absolutely terrible design. There is not the garbage Pokemon. The key Pokemon, the ice cream Pokemon are better designs than that thing. Because the thing that's about all those Pokemon is they have consistent themes. The new one is like... He has an electrical copper wire for a tail? For some reason. I get like he's metal, but like those themes aren't exactly, like that's kind of a stretch to put those themes together. Between like liquid metal, a copper wire. What happened? I must have had to do that all in a sequence really fast, so let me speed this up here. So I guess it was either 1, people's expectations actually sunk that low, or 2, Game Freak has actually sunk that low. But people blaming Niantic was super funny. And people that really thought that was all Niantic's fault and that Niantic should be fired for letting this mistake happen, for leaking a Pokemon that would not be introduced until the game and shit. Also, it's not even a Gen A Pokemon either. There we go. And it's just a mythic, yeah. I mean, people had complaints about that too. I don't really care myself, but still, it's a terrible design. And also, it's literally Ditto's body. It is quite literally Ditto's model. I don't... Is there another Pokemon that's evolution-wise not related to another Pokemon that has ever recycled another Pokemon's model that isn't also in a Alolan form? It literally recycles the fucking Ditto model. This room should be hot. Whoa, what's this? Energy tank. Nice. Why aren't we burning? And what the hell is outside of this cursed room? Do I drop down? It looks like magma or lava down there, so I guess I don't. I guess that's not worth it. No, I don't think those are worth it. Spider ball to go any further. Alright. But yeah, that's Pokemon for you. I mean, I'm not getting Let's Go games, and I mean, they're not even targeted towards me, 23-year-old adult anyways. You know, there's a definitive Kanzo experience out there, and if I wanted it, I would just go play that. Okay, we have the charge bomb, so we can do quite a lot, actually. But what's the, I think that's where I just was. That's a spider ball. Okay. So now we can move into that room and back to the right. All right, let's do it. This way, right? Yes. I did check on Pokemon Go to see like where I left myself off like 2 years ago. If I ever somehow ended up picking that game up and seeing what I could transfer. And I don't know how the points whatever in Pokemon Go transfer to levels, but the best thing I have is a Vaporeon, which was from the one thing they did where if you... I think they gave out an Eevee, and if you named the Eevee after one of the Eevee brothers Pokemon, it would evolve into that one. And I forgot what the name was, but that's how I got the Vaporeon, and it was a very high level. I've also made sure to casually check in on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Rainer, yes. If you named the Eevee Rainer, it would evolve into a Vaporeon. Just checking on Pocket Camp, because if Pokemon Let's Go is aiming for that mobile integration, and Pocket Camp is as big of a success as it was, granted not the biggest mobile success of Nintendo, but Pocket Camp is still doing pretty well. I don't think it's the biggest one because they're not... Pocket Camp doesn't push microtransactions nearly as hard at all. Animal Crossing is super generous with the microtransaction thing. But I still think there will be some sort of integration. Maybe like neighbors and stuff? Maybe inventory? I don't know. We'll see. Whatever they do will be really cool. Alright. More super missiles. And can't go any further without the spider ball. I need to take a sip. One of the most pleasant mobile games. Animal Crossing? Yeah, absolutely. It's very relaxed. I think it's padded, because the most simple activities take quite a lot longer than they should to do. But I mean, I guess that's okay. It just makes me think of the quality of life options they'll add to the next Animal Crossing. And I'm very excited to see what they do. I think one of the more obvious ones is going to be the skin color slider. Skin color selector. Not really a slider. I think it's super weird that Animal Crossing has gone on as long as it has without that, especially up to New Leaf. I guess anything prior I could still believe it, but it's weird that... Like, tanning makes sense, but there should just be a skin slider option by now. Here we go, this way. Hello? What was that about? That was weird. Alright, so hopefully the last ones I scanned are still scanned. Is the stream fine? Yeah, stream still up and running, games showing, I'm still the same volume, everything's still fine? That was just a super weird pause. And I feel a little suspicious of it. Fine. Alright. Just making sure. Fuck off. I wish I knew what made Samus get out of morph ball form faster. Okay, be careful. We do not wish to fall. I think I definitely missed one though. Oh good, they all deactivated. That's fantastic. I am very excited to climb up here again. So that's 2. There's 1 at the... Oh, shit. Actually, I don't remember where the... 1, 2... I don't remember where the other ones are. Oh, here's 1. 3... Now we need to find that 4th one. That damn 4th Chaos Emerald. Just the right amount of backtracking. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, like, you know, that was a thing, like, I heard complaints about, like, 15 years ago, 16 years ago. But, like, it's just, that's just the genre. That's just the Metroidvania genre. And this one is still kind of that, in a sense. So, I mean, it's expected. It's part of the medium. So I don't really have as much of a problem with it. 1. 2. There was 2 over there. There's 1 on the tree. 3. Where's the 4th? Ugh, fuck off. Blends right in. I don't get to talk about, like, hip-hop a lot, because I know we probably don't want to hear me go on about it. But it's so funny, it's so universally funny to cover this. How, it's whenever you hear about Kanye in the news, right? He's got an album coming out. It's every single time. He's released a lot of short albums in the last year. And it's all been around the times he started controversial shit. Today he, I don't know where he was at. He wore a Colin Kaepernick sweatshirt with a MAGA hat. It's, you know, by the way, the album's dropping tomorrow. Oh shit, boss time. I don't listen to him anymore, I can't. On principle. And thankfully, I think a lot of people did stop listening to him. After the slavery comment, the album that came out after that one, that he was trying to promote, it didn't do well at all. It was one of the worst doing ones. Hopefully that puts me right in front of that one. Yes, it does. Okay. And then I think, like, people might be like just getting used to him being like that, but yeah, no, don't want to listen to that. Whoops. How does my left pinky just slide to slide all that way to left control like that? Get fucked. Oh jeez. Since the cartoony bear on the album covers. Those are the better ones. I can't, it's so hard to, like, defend his legacy and what he used to do and how fucking sick of a producer he used to be when he does shit like he does now. It's not even worth it. Just, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. Like I've said before, when people are shitty like that, especially from like a personal preference, you can just like someone better. There's always talent out there, and talent that isn't bigoted. Did I get him yet? Ah, shit. Damn. That took a lot longer than it was supposed to. Fuck off. Get me out of here. Okay, he's stunned. And our artists. Oh yeah, I don't usually listen to full albums. I tend to now. Because it adds an extra layer to... what's the word? I learned it in college. It's, well, I mean, some albums are narrative and have cohesive themes throughout them. So some of them just like don't even just sound as good if you don't listen to them all together. I don't even think that's worth it to, well, it only does take to like 2 chart shot hits, so maybe that's not a big deal. Oh, I could just hit him like that? Oh, god damn it. I'm good, right? Yeah, alright. Now after this, things might start slowing down because I won't be nearly of aware of where I'm going since this is up to where I play tested. To make sure the keyboard and mouse mod worked. Listening to albums is a commit when I'm always busy doing something. Yeah. That's partly why people have started just making shorter albums. Because they're more intended to cut the filler, cut the bad shit, just make the album short. People are paying the same price anyways. Make more meaningful, narrative, cohesive, and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's why they started making shorter albums, except Drake. Oh man, that last Drake album. It's padded. It is a padded fucking album. And it's so many songs are exactly the same. If he did what everyone else did and just shortened it to like even like 6 tracks, it could have been a good album. Just that, short but better. There we go. Zoom out. The album with the patch notes? It did have patch notes, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did, actually, yeah. Yeah, one... Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know if I complained about it. No, I probably didn't because I don't like to... I know, like, not as many people want to hear me complain about hip-hop, but he... Oh man, the production on the album just got worse. Oh my god, it sounds like garbage. I hate poorly bad sounding hip-hop albums and like shitty production where like the compression and mastering is way overwhelming and it's so unnecessary. One. Nope, wrong one. Like when Kanye did it and he rewrote one lyric for a song, but then he also put this god-awful compression on Rihanna's chorus. And it's so bad, it hurts your ears to listen to. The S's and the S's just shred at your ears. Especially when you're not listening on, I guess we gotta go all the way around. Especially when you're not listening on like the CD quality version. And only the CD quality version would not have as bad of an issue with that. Because Tidal isn't actually CD quality. Tidal is not, you cannot get the same digital quality out of a physical medium. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I just streamed it because that's literally why he does that. And why some artists will have like 20 songs, even 20 songs an album, no matter how bad they are, is because it's padded for streaming services. But I mean, whatever. I don't know why I'm killing these guys. Alright. Who wants lore? There you go. Go read it. Go read it on the wiki. Zoom out some. We still got an area over there. Over there to the top right, which I believe we needed the various suit to get to anyways. So we'll finish up in this area and then head over there. And then head down to the Magmore whatever cave. This doesn't feel like the right way, but we're going this way. Exclusively listen to Death Mix remixes. Like, are you being ironic about that, or? I'm not gonna out anyone out, but we've got someone we all know and love who unironically listens to a lot of Death Grips. Very ironic, just making sure. Oh shit, the Super Missile expansion's in this room. Right here. I think it's this one. Where's it go? Where the fuck are we? Ah, we're just out back here now. Oh, we can also get the one in that one room too, which I think I'm heading towards that room anyways. Yeah, right here. Whoa. Whoa, that AoE. Unironically love him, refuse to listen to him exclusively. That's fair, I guess. Never listen to Death Grips. It's not really like listening. Never mind. Oh, what? I might have to, I think I have to shoot this one from outside. With a super missile. I don't know why I tried to hit the map button to bring that out. It didn't break. Oh shit, what the hell breaks this? Is there might be another morph ball bomb you get. Well, let's go up here and save, I guess, while we're here. Fuck it. I feel like I got off topic a while ago. But the last thing I have written down is that I mentioned was Pokemon, and I guess there wasn't much more to say about Pokemon. Next thing was about Fortnite though, and Sony finally caving to cross-platform. So Fortnite is the first game that's cross-platform between all consoles. You know, Minecraft couldn't do it. Rocket League couldn't do it. It was Fortnite to do it. And I still like how, like, they're doing it with a really pointless open beta for crossplay Fortnite. It's so funny. And PlayStation does an open beta and says it's to make sure that PlayStation is still the best experience, the best console experience for Fortnite. Which is bullshit anyways, because that game doesn't run fucking well on any console. I have been suffering through trying to play the Switch version, which has terrible frame rates, and it used to be worse. They actually released a patch that fixed it a little, but all that patch actually did was disable saving video clips. Disabling that made it run a little better, but it still runs like absolute garbage when you actually get into firefights. It's never good in crossplay, it's too late now. Oh, it totally might. I think, here's the other thing is, I think because Sony wasn't on board with it, a lot of devs and stuff were not opting for crossplay. But now that Sony is a part of it, I think, like, more fighting games are gonna get it. And we'll see updates for fighting games to get it. Of course, I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe that's what would happen. Because just without the Sony base, you know, what was the point? And now there is much more of a point to doing it. So a lot more companies are actually going to opt in. It won't be just Minecraft, Rocket League, or Fortnite. It's going to go beyond that to just... It should be something that we can expect common in a year or two. Maybe it'll take 2 years for it to be commonplace. But it's... I'm certainly glad Bethesda bitched about it, though. You know, you know, remember what I was saying about Nintendo Switch Online last stream? Be fucking vocal about these issues. That's how shit gets solved. That's how you get feedback. You know, bitch to Sony all you want because only good can come of it, and we're back in this room. And look what happened. We got the crossplay finally. Is a ploy. There's a terminal that you can access that just switches the game to Skyrim. To be fair, that's probably actually possible because they incorporated a mechanic like that into Fallout 4. You know what it'll be? It'll be like Daggerfall or something. Literally, it could probably just be Daggerfall. Okay, what the hell is that room way back there? I think that's the only one missing, too. There's 2 missing. Back into this room. And Sony is opening up. Future games can build their multiplayer around it. Yeah, exactly. And you know, just because, like... It might have even just, like, hurt sales in general if, like, certain games started having crossplay without Sony. Oh, right, I can't progress here. Okay, so forget all that. But, like, especially fighting games probably benefit the most from it so that they can combine all of their small communities. Because there's, like, 100 people, let's say 100 people. 100 people is probably really accurate. 100 people that still play BlazBlue Crosstag on each system respectively. Between Switch, PS4, and PC. It's fair to say 100 to 200 people still actively play the game every day and are online. You know, and it's honestly, yeah, it's pretty close in numbers, actually. So if you just, you know, combined all that shit together, like 300 players? 300 to 600 players now playing Crosstag, even more people would probably come back, too. Crosstag would be really booming, having a little more life to it. Tekken does really well on its own already. A couple thousand, and after the whole... I don't even know if I talked about this, but... so some casual, I think there were Overwatch streamers. Overwatch streamers started playing Tekken, And when those Overwatch people started, they're moving on to Tekken. When they did that, Tekken's numbers like spiked like a few thousand on PS4 and PC respectively. So now like would actually be a good time to get back into Tekken if anyone was out of it, because there's more people learning the game. Granted, they're learning it pretty fast. Need Spider Ball. All right, we're going under. What do Overwatch players know about Tekken? Nothing. You don't really need to like. what was the one player was using Katarina? Katarina's a pretty easy character. Not all of them had easy picks, but Katarina could get very far on like just frame advantage alone on her 4-4-4-4 combo. It's super punishable, but it's really fast. So using that, he got pretty far into the ranked mode. Gotta go all that way around. No, I won't knock it. I'm still trying to, use Noctis and learn shit. And Noctis has a variety of tools and is actually a pretty good... Like, Noctis is pretty good in Tekken, now after the patch. But there are easier characters to get into it with, and I would probably... Like, I was having a lot of success with Steve Fox. When I was playing Steve, and I mained Steve... yeah, ranked was about as easy as it is for these Overwatch players. And I don't know no Korean backdashes, I don't know any of that. I just know some ways to get around, or to learn matchups and to adapt what an opponent's doing with what Steve can do. And very much the same case is for Noctis, it just requires a little more focus. See Noct fight Kiryu. Yeah, Kiryu should still be in second. I bet he's gonna be in Soul Calibur. I would absolutely 100% believe that a sword fighter would get into Tekken, meaning a fist fighter would get into Soul Calibur. I don't doubt it at all. Put Negan in, a character who uses a bat. I know another character that uses a bat who would have been great in that position. Uses a bat, real swell guy, one eye. Oh boy, golly. Maybe it can get modded in over Negan. That'd actually be pretty funny. Whatever. But yeah, ever since those people started playing Tekken, it got a massive resurgence in people. Not nearly as big as it was at launch, but it's pretty sizable. It's pretty great. The thing is, like, Tekken is a insanely hard game to master, but not to like pick up depending on who you're using. And it just really depends who else you play. Bad at every fighting game except Melty Blood. I'm sorry I don't play Melty Blood. I have played it, but I don't continue to play it, and I'm sorry for that. And it's fine, I just don't want to, like, oversaturate myself on fighting games, and that's why I want to, like, stick to cross tag, and keep going with cross tag, even if I'm having a terrible time with my characters, because they're shit. They're fucking shit. They don't... God, I don't like how Arc System works as balanced cross tag. They did not do a good enough job yet. And I will certainly keep trying, but... I'm pretty bad at the only Tekken game I own, Tekken 1. Yeah, Tekken and Cross Tag are my fighting games, but when Soul Calibur comes out, I think I will definitely add that to the rotation. I might just swap to, Soul Calibur entirely. Because I really like Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur also might just, like... If people, like, didn't like how Tekken did some things. Aside from the DLC practices, it's exactly the same. But the Tekken's lack of single player content outside of the story mode and create a character lacking. You know, Soul Calibur's got all that. And I still think Soul Calibur is more accessible. So I might be wrong on that. I usually am for some reason about accessibility, but yeah, Soul Calibur 6 is coming out chock full of content with a DLC character on disc. In fact, the day one DLC character is in the network test starting tomorrow, and that sits wrong with a lot of people. But Tekken also literally did the same thing and no one complained about it. I like these guys. I don't want to get caught by one and oh shit. Alright. They just escort you out. It's really funny. Alright, now let me try to do it without getting caught. We live in a timeline where Negan is in Tekken and X-Men aren't in Marvel. Yeah, it fucking... Oh, god damn it. Fucking sucks. And, like, I don't like to discuss, certain leaks coming from certain sources, or certain leakers with certain sources, but, alright, there was a... Oh, god damn it, this guy's hovering the door. Like, move on, dude. Damn it. But there is definitely a guy that was an actual legitimate source from SNK and from Capcom. We know the Capcom source could be viable because right now the season 4 Street Fighter characters are looking like they leaked a while ago, before season 3 started. Season 4 was already leaked. And if that's true, that probably means that MVCI leaks originally were true. That were like, it was gonna bring in the X-Men, it was gonna bring in like Doom. Oh, is this the original version or Prime Trilogy? Prime Trilogy? It's the Prime Trilogy. The mouse and keyboard mod was designed for the trilogy since, you know, the only option is to play with motion controls, and I don't want to sit with playing motion controls for 3 hours a night. What the hell is this area? What was I saying? I should finish my thoughts before reading chat. It's not like anyone's going anywhere. This is quite the room. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Shit. Where are we going? There's got to be something around here. So the DLC practices the content Soul Calibur 6 has. I've gone in a circle. Oh right, the Capcom SNK leak. So like we know if the Street Fighter V leak is true, then it's probably the MVCI planned Season 2 leak is true. Which would have been... I mean, it may have saved the game character-wise, but like... MVCI still needed way more, so maybe it is best to just forget about it. MVCI needed so much work done to it, it just would not have worked, no matter who they put in. The roster was an issue, but it was not the worst issue. All that for more super missiles. And then SNK, Samurai Showdown leaked, Skullomania and SNK Heroines leaked, which by the way, Skullomania is in SNK Heroines now. A female version of him, of course. God damn it. What if they put in Negan in SNK Heroines. God damn it. They're playing hot potato with me. That's where I wanted to go anyways. Fuck you guys. In MVCI. Marvel versus Capcom versus AMC. Triple Frenzy Throwdown. That's a stupid name, never mind. Just suffer through it. Negan is a Disney princess? Oh, you're right, so it can't happen. Oh, right, I was gonna bring up, I did get sidetracked from this when I talked about the Nintendo, and when I was talking about Be Vocal about it. Nintendo clarified how long their saves, cloud saves stay up for. They stay up for 6 months. Just like PlayStation Network, exactly the same. So that's great. The problem really was they just didn't clarify it. It's just super weird that Nintendo was so vague about it. But the whole time, yeah, your cloud saves will save for 6 months after your after your Nintendo Online subscription ends. Just like on PlayStation, it's exactly the same. MVCVAMC is a really good acronym. So I think that this should happen. I wonder what's up there. Yeah, you know what? I'm being driven to that room over here. They wouldn't hold on to the cloud saves. You heard that because Nintendo didn't specify that exactly, and so people made the assumption that they wouldn't save them at all. And it's based off how vague Nintendo was about it. They should have been clearer, but also people are stupid to have made that assumption based off what they said. It just did not add up. They probably just didn't, like, I don't know, see a need to say it like that, which I still can't defend that. They should have specified it from the beginning. Because it started out, it created more controversy over the whole issue than was certainly necessary. But yeah, no, 6 months, they hold on to them. After 6 months, your saves will disappear if you don't log back in. Or if you don't renew your sub. Have you yet to utilize it on any console? I'm backing them up, but then I realized that when you back up a save file on a PS4, when you back up on PS4, for some reason I was thinking that when you delete the data of the game, because you have to install every game to your fucking hard drive on that console, I thought like that would delete the save data too. So I always say cloud backed up games through that. It turns out that's not the case anyways. And your save data stays on your console regardless. So yeah, no, I've never actually utilized cloud saves yet. Grapple beam for the yellow things? Right, yeah. It may have looked like I was looking at those, but I entirely was not. I was just, actually, I don't think I can go this way either. But there is a super missile upgrade around here that I know I can get to. Okay, yeah, let me go get that. And then we'll continue on back over there. So yeah, it was just needless controversy over something that was already... the issue of Nintendo Online already being so controversial and poor in many ways. Oh shit, that thing's still alive over there. got it. When's Mother 3 though? Yeah, one of these days. I wonder what they're waiting for. The rumors if, like, it's, I don't know. I mean, I'm still anxious for it. Certainly 2018 Nintendo is different than like even 2016 Nintendo localization. But I'm still really nervous about like how potentially bad a Mother 3 localization could be and how butchered it can be. Yeah, fuck off, dude. I think we're done in this room for now. Pretty sure we are, so let's head out. Bayo 3. Not really issues. Oh yeah, no, you're right, yeah. I mean, culturally, you know, like there's the difference between the sexual content and the cultural content and context. But I mean, I wonder if Nintendo sees why Yakuza does so well. Being Yakuza does so well in the West because it's what it is and it's not localized and not attempted to be localized and familiar with us. Just the, you know, the funny translation. How do you feel about Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood being PS4 exclusive for the re-release? That's right. It is, for Konami to re-release Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood on... Oh, let me back up. For Konami to agree to putting Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont in Smash, agreeing to let them be there and let Nintendo do all that music, but then also release a Castlevania collection not on Switch and on PS4 exclusively, is probably the most Konami thing I've heard since Metal Gear Solid Survive. And I'm not entirely surprised, but also it's coming to Switch. There's no way it's actually... You know, we hear it all too often with some games, and we know they're never actually PS4 exclusive. So, we just have to wait for it. It'll be on... there's no reason for it not to be on the other consoles, unless Sony funded it. That's really the only occasion when a game is not going to come to another console, is when it's funded directly by Nintendo or funded directly by Sony. And I doubt that collection's directly funded by Sony. And Symphony of the Night has already appeared on a bunch of other consoles, and Rondo of Blood has already been on Nintendo consoles before. Oops. Ah, fuck it. There's that block again. What the hell are we going towards? But I mean, if they release it on Switch, I'll buy it. On PS4, no, I won't buy it. Definitely not buying it. Where the fuck does this go? Even like, you know, a PC release of that collection would be awesome. I remember when the fan-translated version of, it was Dracula X, I think, came out, and that was a big hit. Ooh, it's cold over here. I have Symphony on PS3, I'm playing on my Vita, but I never played Rondo of Blood. Oh yeah, and I also think that implies that Symphony of the Night won't be on the PlayStation Classic. And... yeah, that's right, when the PlayStation Classic was announced, I was like, alright, the PlayStation Classic needs 2 games for me to care. It needs Final Fantasy IX and Symphony of the Night. 10 minutes after it was announced, the Castlevania thing was announced. And then I knew I did not need a PlayStation Classic. A pretty chill area. Feels a bit too somber. I just wish there was some drums, that's all. Never played Rondo of Blood. It's still a good game, albeit classic Castlevania. Not a Metroidvania, but it's still a good game. Weird to me that Rondo was still old school Symphony, but its direct sequel Symphony was just... I'm a little confused there. Symphony of the Night is the sequel to Rondo of Blood, just to clear that up. I don't know if we're meaning the same thing, but Symphony of the Night is a sequel to Rondo of Blood. Literally direct sequel. About FF9 being left out of the Switch release. It's not FF9, it's FF8. You read that wrong? It's so weird to me that Rondo was still old school Castlevania, but its direct sequel Symphony was just Metroid. Yeah. Well, why is that weird? Then yeah, I'm just confused on why it's weird. Which way am I going? I felt like if we weren't on the same page, it's weirdly... Never mind. Yeah, FF8 is not, and I think FF8 will be on the PlayStation Classic, because that's the only way they could really redistribute Final Fantasy VIII without putting a lot of work into it, because the PC version of Final Fantasy VIII is completely fucked and bad, and they don't want to work with it. They really do not want to work with the version of Final Fantasy VIII that is salvaged right now. So if they could just put out a emulated version of it instead, they would probably opt for that. So I think Final Fantasy VIII will be on the PlayStation Classic, but 9 will not be. Just 7 and 8. Symphony switched up gameplay entirely, but became even more popular. Yeah. I mean, it's a really fun style of game. Oh, this water doesn't hurt? Oh, okay. Thought it would be freezing cold. Granted, the various suit kind of relieves that, but never mind. Okay, well then over here. Am I here too early, or am I able to make some progress in this area? But yeah, I thought ultimately you were saying that it's weird that the sequel went back to the classic style. I thought that's what you were implying. Latched onto the formula. I mean, if it works, I mean, you can say that in general for a lot of things. But I mean, you copy shit that works in the market, and usually it results in pretty good things if you make a competent product. Over here? This way? No, this goes down. How do I... Look at the map. See all the entrances around here. I can't go in that. Oh, I see. I can't break that either. Here we go. It's Metroidvania. Oh, because it's synonymous with those two games, despite Metroid starting it first. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Just let me shoot it until it works. Bugs me a little. Yeah. But Symphony of the Night is so good, I think it's okay. It's worthy of the title. Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid, in their own respective ways, aged terrifically. And it wasn't just Super Metroid that inspired some developers, but Symphony of the Night itself. Like, there wouldn't have been people, like, devs would not have kept doing those games if they had not played Symphony of the Night and recognized what it was. Whoa, corruption. Well, I mean, fuck it, let's do it. Alright, that's all it did. It was like 4 damage. Oh yeah, here we go, get more drums in. This is great now. This is what I'm talking about. This is how I wanted the song to sound. More lore? Whoa. More loading, more... Like... He comes out flexing. Whoa, whoa, these are big lads that I do not want to tangle with. They scale back the damage in this version? Huh. Interesting. I didn't know they did that. Yeah, I bet veteran difficulty, which was back at the options, there was a veteran difficulty. I bet that's the original damage. To like half a bar? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, there's 2 difficulty options. You got so many missiles. Hold on, I got a cough. Okay. I got a cough again. Alright. So normal is easy, and veterans is original normal, and hyper mode is the original's hard mode. Interesting. Whoops. Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what the one Fire Emblem game did. I believe it was the GameCube one. Radiant Dawn. I'm pretty sure it's that one, and it was not the Wii one. No, I think it was the Wii one, actually. Path of Radiance. Where in that game, the Japanese... the difficulties were set up. One. So, Japanese normal was English easy. Japanese hard was English normal, and then the one above that, Hell or Lunatic, was the base English hard. A big translation, localization fucky wucky there. Have I been in this room before? And I remember I bought that Fire Emblem game. That was my first Fire Emblem game I had. Couldn't do shit in it because of that. I didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. Really goddamn hard game though. So I didn't finish it at all. I didn't get very far in Path of Radiance at all. Oh, what do we got over here? What was I gonna say about the eShop games? Oh yeah, this is also about Nintendo's thing, and what makes me a little nervous about Nintendo's plans to and how they're gonna take the feedback. So this is likely not a thing to be concerned of. It was just website. It was just cleaning up the code for the website, but for the US eShop's like HTML page, like on the web browser, you go to it. They added listings for N64, NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, B? Oh shit, which button's B? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure... Shit. Oh, okay, that's either spacebar or click. I should know that. So very slight chance that they're just gonna go ahead and backpedal on Nintendo Switch Online being the alternative. B is jump. I can't. Actually, I think is it swapped? You can swap the buttons in this game. I'm not sure which is mapped to which, but it was either left click or spacebar I had to mash. Yeah, you can swap them in this game. So and there's a specific setting for the mouse and keyboard setup. It should be spacebar because the left click is still to like confirm. Boost ball. Oh, I know where we can use that. Press B. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, it's B, or it's spacebar. But what do we do with this newfound power? Go up this way, I guess. So, I mean, I'd be pretty upset, honestly, if that was their solution to the backlash against Nintendo Online, is to just offer the original virtual console. Instead of a streaming service, just fix the streaming service. Just put more games out. We know the NES emulator that is the Switch Online is just the NES Classic emulator. Just put them out. Just take all the NES games they're gonna launch. Because it's a way, way smaller launch. Use the ramp. Which ramp? These ramps? It's a way smaller library than when any of the other previous virtual consoles launched with. Okay, the camera just totally disoriented. Let me aim in this direction. Okay. That if I just boosted in the right direction instead of going up on the other one. I thought they just put the nice half pipe there so that I could slide down it. Well, there's nothing up here. Oh, is this my only way back? I guess it was my only way back. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was. But yeah. So I would be upset if they did that. Because it's... What am I paying for? I'm only paying $5, but still, what am I paying for? P2P online, I'm paying for that. But, you know, I digress. I complained about it enough. We'll see what happens further. We'll see what factually happens. Still gotta play Hunters. I don't know if Boost Ball is in that one. I don't remember either. I did not. I got to like the first boss in Hunters before I stopped playing it. Because it actually took that long constantly replaying that whole beginning segment just to get used to the controls. And then when I did, I was like, oh, I don't like this, so I stopped. Virtual console. Yeah. Nothing else in this room, I guess. There's a thing all the way to the left, and I've been through the other ways. Zoom out here. That way. Oh, okay, sure. Ridley is a still model. He is a totally still model, and just, except for the wings. The wings were the only thing animated on him. That looked really silly. How the fuck am I gonna get over there? I don't think I can reach that from here. Oh, I think I can reach from over there. Okay, ready? Here we go. Nope. Multiplayer. Oh yeah, I remember playing the multiplayer quite a bit for Hunters. That was actually fun. That was actually a lot of fun. How the fuck am I gonna get over there? Play Federation Force either. I did not either. I don't think it would have been a bad game, but I just didn't play it. I'm not getting up over there. What if I... No, I have no idea. I think it's like you're supposed to come back around through that way instead of the other way around. I don't know what room would loop back around there though, so I don't know. What did we get the ramp? I know where we can go in the original area, what we can do with the ramp. But like, what if I'm missing something up there and I gotta come back? But I don't think I can get up there without more equipment. So I'm just gonna head out. How am I supposed to focus on any handheld games when Persona 3, 4 dance, and 5 dance all on my fingertips? Yeah, that's... And then Persona Q2. But that still won't be for a while. Genuinely, I went to try to pre-order it. And realized, oh yeah, that's... Whew, gonna take a year or two. Before that happens. In America. Totally forgot about that. Now would be a good time to have a fast travel. Never finished Q. I started it, but I certainly did not finish it. What? Why? Why did that happen? Why did it break? They do break? Oh, fuck my life. What about the... What about the other one? Could I have broken it the whole time? Oh, God damn it. Two bombs break them. Why didn't that break it earlier? Was that not the same block? Let me zoom out some. There's two exits. I believe we want the exit that's in front of us, but there is a thing to the top right. I hear turrets gearing up. Is it that wall up there? I don't see anything else it would be. Jesus. Bomb jump up to the one, but they put the breakable ones there intentionally so I didn't bomb jump, because if I just put two down it would break it and then I would fall, and I'm not good enough to do that perfectly. I jumped from there, but it says there's a door over there. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. Up somewhere, definitely. I guess I won't worry about it, and we'll head back down this way. Yeah, I can't do that. I'll come back to that later. Oops, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I definitely love like the variety in enemies in this game, and how it really you just can't go around shooting them. It's not something a lot of FPSs ever do, actually. Not even like Half-Life and shit. Oop. Granted, Half-Life is still, you know, narratively what it is and a masterpiece, but Half-Life 2 at least. But this game, this series getting a Game of the Year for Nintendo is pretty well deserved, in my opinion. Yes, going this way. Oh, fuck. Though I hear mixed opinions on Metroid Prime 2. Oh, I never scanned this. I can also just pop my head in this and see what's over here. Spider Ball. Spider Ball, that's it. I didn't like Prime 2. Yeah, mixed things about 2 and 3. Heard a lot of them. Map wasn't great? Oh, that sucks. To hear. That's a pretty integral part of these games. Excuse me, fellas. Just, what the hell's over here? How do I get up there? Oh, that's where this goes. Honey, the fuck? Oh, that's where I came from. And then, okay, so I'm not questioning that door. I'm questioning, I guess, up there. I wish there was a zoom in function. Oh, grapple hook. Okay, well, be back here later. I have a good feeling that the spot I'm about to go to, now that I have Boost Ball, is just gonna be like a super missile upgrade, and that'll be it. I don't even know how I'm gonna find the room again. Oh, wait, there's some stuff I can do in here before. Let's go save at the ship. One map with... Oh, jeez. One map with, 2 sides. Dark side and regular side. Overlap with one another, but you have to go through specific sides of one to get to specific sides of the other. It sounds okay on paper. With Metroid being as backtracky as it was really hard remembering how to get anywhere. Oh boy, there's like so many doors here. We haven't even explored this whole region. So, fuck it, let's do that. Damn it. It doesn't look like I can go wrong with any of the doors that aren't this door. But how many more doors can I get to? Walk around a little. Go for a walk. Can I go through? Nope. Something way over here. What do we have over here? What am I looking at? This is why I wish the FOV was bigger. Something just over there to the left? Just over here? Ah, I see. Down in water without the gravity suit. Is that where this is going? Also, the gravity suits in this game? What the fuck are those things? Are they... What am I looking at? Are they mechs? Oh, they're Hunter. Okay. That's not what they looked like. From the left angle, they didn't look like pirates or whatever. They looked like fucking mechs. Grapple hook, we outie. Yeah, I know how that water can be. I will try to avoid being in water as often as I can. I thought they were just like mechs. So that's just what they looked like from the side. I was like, Metroid doesn't do that unless they're the space pirates. A bit over here. I don't think this goes to anything. It's just platform. The water part is a big fucking pit? Huh. I don't think I can get to anything else here yet. It looks like you're supposed to come out those ways. Hence, like I did before. Which makes a lot of sense. Oh, whoops. I don't know why I was holding Alt in the button to do that. Alright, let's go find that one door I was thinking of. Or the one area where I use Boost Ball. Actually, I was not up this way. Oh, fuck. I have not been up this way, so we can see what we need up this way. Got it. Open up. You opened up. Grapple hook. Oh, we, okay, no, never mind. We outie. I appreciate my valiant effort to try to, branch out, but I really have only one idea. Hey, I can... I've already been up there, right? No, I haven't. There's something on both sides. Whoa, shit. Question is, can I boost it enough? Whoops. Good that getting up one side means getting up the other. What the hell's over here? I'm clearly looking at an entrance, but I'm not perceiving it. Is this it? Right, like... Okay, that looked a little jarring. Oh, well, here we are. What, can I get anything for that, though? Please? It might go to a new area, since we could not previously get up here before without the boost ball. What do we got? What is it? I think it's the hella jump. Where we can jump very hella. Space jump boots. Sick. Now we can double jump. Does that mean I can get to that over there? I don't think so, actually. I guess I'll try the other boost ball area. That probably opens up, this probably opens up a lot more methods, or ways around the whole map more than I'm thinking. Since I can just, but a lot of ways we're stuck behind the spider ball still. So, we'll see. Really liked Prime 3. I thought I did too. I need to replay it again just to, you know, make sure, because I was a bit young at that time. But I'm pretty sure I liked it too. I just did not finish it, but I did get very far into it. I think, honestly, if that one didn't have motion controls, I probably could have got through it a lot faster. Okay, so we want grappling hook, grapple beam rather, to that left, grapple beam. Okay, so I swear the one spider, or not spider ball, the one boost ball area is probably just gonna lead to like a super small upgrade, like just super missiles, but I need to remember where it is. Trying to spot it. I think it's over on the right side somewhere. Feels at least Metroid, but yeah, I get that. It was a lot less isolated as well because of it. Yeah, let me look up at this angle. Oh, is that's not it over there. I certainly hope I see it, I think. Oh, yeah, this area too. Whoop, hello. Fucked on. Right here. Got it. Never gave you the option to sub. That you've been sub for a year. Oof. They got ya. If you just resubbed, actually the notification didn't pop up either. You might like just have to refresh chat at least. Or refresh the page and it'll pop it up. Actually, no, the notification didn't go off because of there was no chat message. Okay, I need to go up and right. I think. No, because where I got it was where the warp ball was, or was it the warp ball bomb? Ah, shit, I don't remember. I wish I remember what it looked like on the map. Or I wish I could pan the map so I can see what every room I'm going to looks like. So that I can be sure I'm going to the right room. I don't think I'm going to the right map. There it is. Let's listen to it.
ブレス・オースティン Also it looks like I caught VE being subbed for more than IRLMAO.
No, I think it's the other way. Thanks for being subbed to 15 months. For 15 months. I was gonna say, that's how long I was subbed for. Oh, wrong way. It's gotta be somewhere this way. Oh yeah, this one. So these ones break in one, but look, there it is. Is this one gonna break in two? No, this one doesn't break at all, so this one is still different from the others. Nope, not. Why? I'll save. It's been a while. That's not a save area. Never mind. That's the map area. Oh, PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale server shutting down. Don't really care. I think it's weird. Like a PS3 online is still up, so I guess that's weird that it's that specifically PlayStation All Stars is going down. But I mean, guess it's not surprising. Could I have possibly have taken a wrong turn? No, it's a pretty linear path from there. Come on, there we go. If I had to like pin a reason, it might be, what was that? What do I do with this knowledge? What was the point of that? Oh, maybe a shortcut later in the game. Perhaps. The only reason I could think they would do that specifically for that game is because they got a sequel coming. That's probably what it implies. It's so weird to single that out, but it's also really weird to just shut them down in general, though. None of these rooms look like the right room. I know it's not this way. But I will peek into the room just to make sure. All stars for Evo. And good luck. Good luck with that. Oh shit, we never got this. Imagine party games taking over all of Evo. Oops. There we go. And bam. $45. So I guess I am glad I came this way. Nope, that just goes back out there, so. Let me in. Maybe it's this way? Nope, definitely not. The bomb minigame from Mario 1 for Evo? Disappointing in fighting a missile upgrade. When we were playing the... When I was talking about, we played a Super Metroid co-op. And we had an item randomizer on. Yeah, a lot of the items that were like useful things where useful things should have been were just missile upgrades, and that was pretty disappointing. Especially because we were in really tight situations and we needed like items to get out of those situations, and there were times where like I was stuck waiting for, no, Cheat was stuck waiting for one of us, me or Cal, to get an item so that he could get out of where he was stuck. It was not fun. Did that plants boss give us the bombs? I'm trying to, yeah, there's a ROM mod for Super Metroid co-op where it like shares your progress between two players, and as like you both progress together, it shares health too. As you like both progress, it like updates your files. So it's just co-op, you can't see each other in it. But it's really cool. The worst outcome for the room I'm looking for is either one, it will be just a super missile upgrade. Number 2, it leads to a room that I need a grapple hook or spider ball for, and thus I have to come back later. And some audience members at home may already know, so it's some dramatic irony, and when I arrive at the location, see, it can't be this way because it's the ball. You should only be able to only be able to get there through a Morph Ball Bomb. But where the fuck is the room? Is that it over there? No. Yeah. God damn it, it might be. It was, I think it's the room back there. It's one of the rooms I said I needed a, grapple hook for, but I do not think I actually need a grapple hook for it. I'll find out. Feel about Skrillex being involved in the Kingdom Hearts 3 opening. Is the one song we haven't been hearing in the trailers not the opening? I mean, because if that's the opening, then I guess it's perfectly fine. No big deal. Unfortunately, like when I kind of think of that though, I also think of the Akon Sonic 06 thing. Suspicious hole in the wall. That's not the opening? Oh, well that's a really good song, so that's kind of weird. I hope it's not bad. I'm actually a little nervous then. I thought that was the song. You know, it's possible to just like... Oh yeah, here we go. It's totally possible to just like have people like that assist, but they don't really like have like any creative liberties over it. They're just kind of... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to think that Skrillex being listed is too big of a deal. But I mean, we can just, you know, have a headcanon that the song we're hearing in the trailers is it. And we can just, you know, go with that instead. Oh, hey, buddy. Honestly, yeah, just let me find it. When you tell me Skrillex isn't even like hip hop at all. But we need a reminder. Let me just start it off by saying Kingdom Hearts 3 opening. That's actually all the further I can get into it. You get my point. This way. Spider Ball, I knew it! God damn it! Wait, what did I grab from over there? Was it a missile upgrade? Did I seriously just say it's either going to be a missile upgrade or it's going to be a spider ball, and then it was actually both? Yeah, the same vocals are there, so I don't like, and they're probably the ones writing the song anyways, so the instrumentation just might be bad. I'm actually just not the biggest fan of Skrillex, so yeah, it is a little concerning if what we've heard is not the main theme. And it isn't, so yeah. I think this will be a good stopping point. Let me get to a save spot. Did my, yeah, I did. When I alt-tabbed out, I had to change my DPI so that I could actually control my cursor outside the game. Did anyone like the techno mix of Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts 1 intro? Oh yeah, oh shit, I should not have alt-tabbed out during a cutscene, because I think that's what breaks it. I will not do that again, but let me... Let me just remind myself of it. Audio Boost Remix? I don't like the sound of that. There's a lot of remixes, it turns out. And I don't know which ones are official. I'm pretty sure this was it. Okay, it's come back to me. No, the original was better. For me, I don't like that remix at all. And if that wasn't it, it reminds me enough of the actual. I know what the actual techno mix sounds like. Yeah, I forget which one it was for. But yeah, I did not entirely enjoy that one either. Oh my god. Samus. Hey, Sammy. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in for Metroid Prime. This has been Go to Bedcast. Metroid Prime will return tomorrow night. Yeah, the Metroid Prime will be back tomorrow night and we'll continue it. It was for 2.8. Ray of Hope mix. Oh, that's way newer than what I was thinking of. Maybe it is different. Yeah, again, there will not be a Soul Calibur stream on Saturday because there's no point. It's ranked, it's not community, so we can't play together anyways. Monday will be Popcron with either WoW or he'll start the Half-Life mod. And Tuesday, Rave started Sonic Adventure 2. So, yeah. And then Wednesday will be Pop with WoW or the other one. Half-Life Echoes, he'll start that maybe. And then Metroid Prime will be back Thursday and Friday, so yeah. That's what's happening. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We have saved, yep. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in, and until next time, go to bed. I forgot that. There we go. Okay, go to bed.